what are variables? Jaden. A letter, right? So in this case, okay, it's gonna be this one. Okay, so the variable is like x or y or x squared. These are all variables. Coefficient. Coefficient. Andy, what are coefficients?
The number beside the letter.
Yeah, the number beside the letter or in front of the letter. So this one, the 5 and 5x squared. Like terms. Like terms. Jonathan? 6x and negative 3. Right. Good. Okay, so like let's say this one you have 6 apples and negative 3 apples. So these are the same type, so they are called like terms. What about unlike terms then? Which ones are unlike? Rasman? Right, 10y and 10y squared. They look very similar, but notice here this has a degree 1, this has a degree 2. So the exponent has to be the same as well if they're like terms. Binomial. What's a binomial? Ion? What's a binomial? Five x squared minus 1. So bi, like bicycle, that means 2 terms. Alright. Sedan, what are trinomials then? 3 terms. So 3x squared plus 7x minus 1. And then expanding. Which one of these are an example of expanding? Ethan? Which one of these shows expanding? Yeah, the second one. So basically expanding means dropping the brackets. So after you expand it out, no more brackets. So then what is factoring then? Yeah, the other way around. So which means putting it in brackets. Okay, so today what we're going to focus on is expanding. That's the purpose of today's lesson. The rest of the chapter 4 is going to focus on factoring. Okay? Because expanding is pretty easy, it's straightforward, one lesson does it all. Factoring is going to be the one that's more harder. Okay, so let's recall back to grade 9. When you have brackets, you have a monomial times a binomial. What do you have to do with this x squared that's outside? William?
You multiply the x by x2 to x3, and each multiply the x2 times -1. So it's x2 1, -1.
Good. Okay, so distributive property means you are multiplying. So you're multiplying the term to everything inside the bracket. Okay. So as William said, x squared times x gives you x cubed. Where did the 3 come from? Right. Right. Okay. Thank you, Gavin. So the 2 and the 1, your exponent. So when there's no exponent on the x, there's still a 1 there. So 2 plus the 1 gives you the 3. Okay. And then x squared times -1 is just simply negative x squared. Okay. Can I simplify this any further? Why not? Excellent. So these are unlike terms, just like what we set up here. These are unlike terms. So can I do anything else? Nope. I just leave this as is. This is my answer. Yeah. Like, isn't it like term because it's x? But the exponent has to be the same as well. Yeah. So it's like this is a pineapple and this is an apple. They're similar, but they're not the same. Okay, so this one, 4n, I'm going to multiply that to everything inside the bracket as well. Okay, I have 3 terms inside the bracket, so that means I have to multiply that 4n to all 3 of them. Okay, so just like what we did up here. What is 4n times n squared?
4n cubed.
4n cubed. Good. Okay, what about 4n times negative n? Gavin?
Oh, 4n squared.
4n squared. What's my sign?
Minus. Negative minus. Minus.
Right, because it's a minus here, so when I multiply it, it stays minus. Okay, what is 4n times 1? Ethan?
4n.
4n. And what is my sign here? Positive, because 4n times positive 1 is positive 4n, so that's why it's plus. When you multiply, okay, I liked how you guys told me the terms, but we still have to connect them with a plus minus sign. It's like a train, okay? These terms, you have to still link them back together. All right, so this is what we learned in grade 9. Do you guys remember this from grade 9? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, hopefully. Yes, okay. So, if you don't, it's gonna come back. So what's different in grade 10? Grade 10 is you do it like these ones right here. So instead of just one term times a bracket, you actually have two terms times two terms. How many of you heard of the term FOIL? Sure. Yeah, it is hot. Have you guys heard of the term FOIL? No? Okay, so FOIL stands for first, outside, inside, and last. So this is telling you the order of how we should multiply. So first, so I have this and this. So first of the two brackets, I'm going to multiply those two terms together. Outside, the outside two terms, I'm going to multiply the outside two terms. And then inside, so I'm going to multiply the inside two terms and then the last of the two terms. All right. You can call it FOIL, you can call it crescent moon. Okay. Both will work as long as you remember the order of how to multiply them. All right. So Jaden, can you help me with this one? 2x times x.
2x squared.
Thank you. Okay. And good that you didn't get distracted by Andy's 6-7. All right. Now outside 2x times 1. Just 2x like this? Plus, right? We have to link the terms. All right. Inside, so negative 1 times x minus 1x. Good. And then the last one, negative 1 times positive 1. Excellent. All right. Am I done this question? Will I get full marks? Sydney. Right, good. I like the team effort there. Where's my highlighter? Collect like terms. Excellent. Okay, these two are like terms because it's apples and apples. I have 2 apples. I ate 1 apple. All right. So, did I do anything with the 2x squared?
No.
No. So I copy it straight down. It didn't disappear. 2 apples. I ate 1 apple. I have 1 apple left, and then minus 1. There we go. Can I simplify this any further? No, I leave them like this. Most of the time, after I do FOIL, I get a trinomial. Most of the time. Okay. Question.
What else can you get? It's not a trinomial.
Binomial. But we'll get into that example. Okay, so most of the time, you can combine the middle two terms because they will become like terms. Okay, let's try this one. So again, FOIL or crescent moon, whatever you want to call it. Okay, who wants to give this one a try? Let's see. Alina, can you help me with this one? We'll work together. Okay, so y squared times 2. Yep. 2y squared. Good. And then y squared times negative y. Negative y. What would my exponent be here? Okay, so the 2 and the 1. So when I add it, I get 3. Good. Okay. 4 times 2. 8. Yep, so plus 8. And then lastly, 4 times negative y. Yep, 4 times negative y gives me negative. Perfect, that's it. See, you know what to do. Good. Okay. Looking at these 4 terms, do I have, can I combine anything? No, none of them are like terms, so I can't do anything, but I can write it neater. Alright, how should I reorder them? Yep.
Standard form.
Yep, this is standard form, but what about the order? If I want it nice and neat. Ethan, how would I rewrite this?
Negative y squared.
Negative y. Yep.
Plus 2y squared.
Yep.
Minus 4y.
Okay, good. What did you do?
These all variables and
Right, the degree. Okay, so he did in descending order of exponents. Okay. Do you have to? In grade 11, your teacher will ask you guys to do that. Question? Yes. Okay. So, and oh, when you reorder, one common mistake I've seen before is when you reorder, make sure you take the sign with it. Okay, so this is positive 2y, so that's why it's a plus. This is negative 4y, so that's why it's minus. Okay, so the sign always goes with the term. Okay. So that's it. That's my answer. It looks weird and long, but it is the correct answer because I cannot combine any further. Okay. This one right here. Expanding the square of a binomial. Okay, so 3x plus 1 squared. Okay. One common mistake that people do. Here, I'm gonna write this in pencil, so don't copy this down. When I give this question, a lot of people write equals 9x squared plus 1. Is this correct? Oh, Andy, is this correct?
No.
No, it's not. This is a common mistake. Okay, because people are thinking, I just have to square this and square this. If I were to write this out, it's 3x plus 1 times what?
3x plus 1.
Times another 3x plus 1. Okay, and so let's do our FOIL. First, outside, inside, last. Rashawn, can you help me with this one? 3x times 3x.
Okay. What did you say?
3x times 3x.
9x.
9x squared. Good. 3x times 1.
Wait, let me write that down.
Okay.
3x times 1.
Yeah.
4x.
Times. Your times a. So plus 3x. Yeah. 1 times 3x.
Wait, what did you say?
1 times 3x.
3.
X, right?
3x.
Okay. And then 1 times 1.
1.
Yeah. All right. I can simplify this. The like terms, I can put them together. Leandro, what is 3x plus 3x? Yeah. So you see the difference between the common mistake and the actual answer? So don't fall for the fall for the trick. Okay? You have to expand it out. You have to do FOIL because otherwise you're going to lose your middle term. Okay? Uh, so this is called square of a binomial. Now the next one is called difference of square. Okay. So let's try this one with just letters. All right. Let me zoom this out a little. Okay. So I have a binomial times another binomial. So I'm still doing the FOIL. All right. Gavin, help me with this one. A times A. A squared. Good. A times negative B. Yeah, good. But negative. So negative AB. Okay, what about B times A? BA or AB, right. So I'll just write it as BA. Sure. And then what is B times negative B? Good. Okay. Now this is a tricky question. Are these two like terms? Yes, okay. Just like 3 times 4 is the same as 4 times 3. Okay, so they are actually the same, AB, BA. So what is negative AB plus AB? Yeah, they cancel out. So William, what does this simplify to? Yeah, A squared minus B squared. This is a famous property. It's called difference of square. So A squared minus B squared equals this. Not quite, but not, yeah. Okay. So it could work for numbers, it could work for letters. So looking at this, is this a difference of square? Okay, who says yes, this is a difference of square? Who says no, this is not a difference of square? Okay, I have 4 people in class. Let's ask again. How many of you say this is the same format as this? Difference of square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Who says no? This is very different from this. Okay. So those 7 people are correct. This is a difference of square. How do you tell? 3x, 3x, y, y. One is plus, one is minus. Okay. So let's just say I don't recognize it. I didn't recognize it, and I do the full FOIL. Okay. So again, who's been quiet? Sarah, you've been quiet. 3x times 3x. So 3 times 3, so 9x squared. Good. 3x times negative y. Good. Y times 3x. Thank you, Ion. And then y times negative y. Good. See, you knew it. All right, what happens to the negative 3xy and positive 3xy? They cancel out, right? I have $3. I spent all $3, so that's gone. So what am I left with? 9x squared minus y squared. Right, and so you see, it's the same format. All right, so difference of square. After you do it, if your math is proper, you should just be left with a binomial. So the 2 terms. Okay. Okay, last example right here. This one. Okay. Does this look hard? Oh, good. Okay, I like the confident. Those of you who think it looks hard because there's 3 things now, what if I cover up this negative 5? Then can you do that? Yeah. So what I would suggest when I see these type of questions, what I suggest is I actually leave that -5 out first, and then I do the FOIL on the 2 brackets first. And then at the end, times everything by -5. Okay, so can you guys try this? Do the FOIL for this, and then times everything by -5 at the end. Okay, try that for 30 seconds. See if you can get the same answer as I. Andy, you trying?
Yeah.
Mentally or let's use our pens. Let's use our pencil. I like visible ink. Leandro, you copying this down?
You have to combine x and 2x and then -y4.
Yep, by combining, you mean multiplying? Yeah. All right, so let's try it. Write it down.
2x plus equals to
Okay, try it out. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that -5. 10A, I'm gonna get you to help me with this side. We'll work together. All right, x times 2x. 2x squared. Good. X times -y. X times -y, you get negative. Good. All right, because I can't combine them together, so I just leave it as xy. What about 4y times 2y? Sorry, 4y times 2x. Okay, so the 4 times 2 first. 8. Okay, yeah, good. And then lastly, 4y times -y. Negative 4y what? Good. Okay. Elisa, do you see any like terms in here? Do you see any similar things I can combine in here? Yeah. And perfect. Good. They're both xy terms. Okay, so 2x squared. So when I combine this, I get plus 7xy. Okay, what's my last step? William? Multiply everything by -5. Right, do I need to do FOIL here? No, I'm just doing grade 9 math right here with the distributive property. I'm distributing that -5 in. So, William, finish this off for me. -5 times 2x squared.
X squared.
-5 times 7xy.
-35xy.
And then lastly, -5 times -4x y squared.
Plus 20y squared.
Plus, good job. Because 2 negative make a positive. How many of you got that as your answer? Awesome. Good. A lot of you got it.
You always have to round it up. Like, we have to put -10x squared plus y squared minus -35.
Oh, no. No. It's only, usually we only do that if like it's like one variable, then we do it in descending order. If there's more than one variable, we can just leave it like this. Yeah. Any questions? So this is expanding. Yeah, that's like the intro lesson to this chapter. For the rest of the class, you are working on page 3 and 4. All right, just these ones right here, page 3 and 4. Alright. Tomorrow, asynchronously at home. If you are not done, you are continuing to work on this. Alright. I know it's Easter long weekend, so I don't want to give you guys a whole lot of work. I want you guys to enjoy the holiday, the time with friends and family. So just finish off these 2 pages for the next few days.